Hello and good Thursday evening to you. Mike here, the Fresh Rinse. Today we have an amazing video set up for you. It's a shooter tip showdown like you have never seen. You won't find one like this anywhere. Not on YouTube, not on television, not on Facebook, not live and in color, nowhere. This is it. This is the end all to shooter tip showdown videos. I have 3 shooter tips that I want to experiment with today, and at the end of the video we're going to make a judgment call. We are going to declare one of these to be the very best shooter tip on the market today. First of all, we have the Davis shooter tip. This just came in the mail today, and I think it's going to be a contender. It looks deadly. Then we have the Guy Blackman shooter tip. This too just came in the mail, and though it's small, you know what? Sometimes the best things come in small packages. So, and then, folks, for the first time ever, no one on the planet has ever seen this besides me. I have my very own shooter tip. I call it the Carlton. And if it's anything like my employee Carlton, it's probably not going to work. Folks, I'll go ahead and tell you right now, you cannot find this in any hardware store. No, sir. You can march up and down any aisle in any hardware store, big box store, nonetheless. You will not find this in the plumbing section where they stock the 1/4 inch by 1 inch barbed fittings. It won't happen. No, sir. Nay, nay. This is the Carlton. I sell this right now for $29.99 plus shipping and handling. Some limitations apply. And this will work for whatever gallon per minute machine that you have. So hit me up for $29.95 plus shipping and handling. Some limitations apply. You can have this shipped to your house in no less than a month or 2. I've got to get these made. They're made to order, so don't go looking for them. This is a special one. It's called the Carlton. We're going to fit these 3 into this J-rod, and then we're going to go back behind the house, back there, to the official Shooter Tip Showdown location, and we're going to figure out which is the greatest shooter tip in the land. Let's do this. Okay, we have everything we need set up for the official Shooter Tip Showdown. So here's what we've got. First, we're going to shoot a trigger gun, again with the Davis shooter tip, the Guy Blackman shooter tip, and then of course the Carlton. And we have this loaded into a J-rod. This is an ST2700 made by Suttner. And I have the machine, which is an 8 gallon a minute machine, set up at exactly 3,000 pounds. And we are 150 feet away from the machine. So we have targets set up here, which we will be using here in just a moment when we load up the long range rifle. And of course we have hearing protection. So the first thing we're going to do is just do a distance test, though I'll not actually be measuring it because I'm thinking my neighbors would not like for me to be climbing over the fence to check distance of these shooter tips. But if you'll trust me, I will tell you which is the furthest. Also, we'll be doing a fray test at the same time to see if there's any fray, or as some people call it, a spray. But this should be interesting, and so we're going to begin with the Davis and then the Guy Blackman, and then of course my favorite, what I believe will be no doubt the all-around winner, the Carlton. Let's get this loaded up and we'll begin the test. Okay, up first we have the Davis shooter tip. Good distance, but quite a bit of fray. And I have to say, we do not have any wind. So 0 wind on the shooting course today. So good distance. Quite a bit of fray. Now we have the Guy Blackman shooter tip. Good distance, quite a bit of fray. I like it. All right, now let's put in the Carlton. We have the Carlton loaded into the official testing gun, and this is the first time anyone, including myself, has actually seen the Carlton in action. Again, $29.95, some limitations apply, plus shipping and handling. Here we go. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. Good handling, good torque, feels good in the hand. Not bad. Let's try them one more time. The Davis shooter tip. The wind's starting to pick up just a little bit. Good distance. Check out the fray. We'll do a side-by-side comparison. Guy Blackman. The Davis, I think, has less fray. One more time with the Carlton. The Carlton. Obviously the clear winner. All right, I'm going to throw up some pictures. You tell me what you think. Here on the official Shooter Tip Showdown table, we have 3 cans. Of course, we have a Dr. Pepper can, a Coke Zero can, and a second Dr. Pepper can. I'm not sure why we have 3 cans. That's just the way that it's done in the rule book. We'll be shooting from this chair right here, launching the aqua bullets into each can, or at least that's the idea. We'll be testing all 3 candidates. Just so everyone knows, I do have proper ear protection. First, we'll be shooting the Davis shooter tip, and I'll be aiming at the first Dr. Pepper can on the left. Actually, it's the only Dr. Pepper can on the left. Quite impressive. Now we will switch to the Guy Blackman tip. Folks, it's quite impressive. It's at a deadlock at this point. Finally, we have my favorite, the Carlton. $29.99 plus shipping and handling, some limitations apply. It's a toss-up at this point. I'm quite impressed. Well, you're going to be a judge yourself, folks. Quite impressed with all 3. The Davis shooter tip is about $34, $35. The Guy Blackman shooter tip is about $30. And then the Carlton is $29.95 plus shipping and handling. Some limitations apply. You know what? In all honesty, if I could only have one, I'm going with the Davis shooter tip. It shot the furthest, it was most accurate with very little fray. And yet, a very close second is the Guy Blackman. And I must say, the all-around winner would be the Carlton. So, I'm impressed. Well, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy these kind of videos, be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment. And then, of course, hit the bell tab if you'd like to be alerted to future videos. Mike, the Fresh Rinse, and I'm out.